Market conditions majority bullish at 14 and 0 on S&P 500. Futures are down slightly, 0.36 this morning after we've had a real nice solid run pushing through this upper resistance area. This was a supply block. Now it's demand location here. So now we're really solidly green. We're also really extended in this overall uptrend, now making new all-time highs on S&P 500, new all-time highs on NASDAQ as well. And so we certainly could get some kind of a pause or retracement or pullback even inside of this range back to this 6150 range to the upper end of that support area. Really still bullish, and now it's going to be testing or retesting some of these ranges that we've been at. We really haven't had a really decent retest or retracement since the bottom started happening back here in April. These are our current conditions on S&P 500. We're seeing that also close out here at 14 and 0. Same story now as far as futures that close out yesterday, right above that 150 range for S&P 500. We're seeing the breadth of the market here. Stocks above their 50-day moving average in the S&P 500 at 71%. So still have majority bullish here on the trend profile as well, and not extreme. So we could see more upside and really get additional participation, push that to that upper end of that range. VIX is still down towards the lower end, less than 20, 1733. Pausing right here just a little bit. It was down in the 16s and pushing back up just a little bit today. Majority bearish still in that overall trend for VIX on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame as well. We've seen a tear here in bonds, short end of the yield curve. We've got majority bullish on the weekly time frame, also on the daily time frame, and pretty solid move here. This just in the last month for interest or for bonds, short end of that yield curve SHY, and that 2-year. That's going to equate to a downtrending bond yield. In this case, we're at 372 now on the 2-year Treasury, and TLT was doing a little something funky here. I don't know what the price data is doing here. We'll skip over that and just look at the yield on the 10-year. It's also pulling back to that 420 range. So pretty nice downtrend here. Majority bearish and neutral on the weekly time frame as it's still retracing here a little bit. We did see a nice pop here in Dow. We talked about that range where it could give us a good solid pop up into this supply block. We're seeing that now. We didn't see that participation early, and so the question was going to be whether Dow is going to catch up or S&P is going to sell off and pull back. But Dow's participating in this overall uptrend now, pushing up into that upper range, 440 for the Dow. Triple Q's making all-time highs here as well, with the S&P 500 breaking out above that range. Our support range now is going to be this 540 range for a pullback towards the upper end of that support zone for triple Q's. IWM, solid participation, majority bullish here at 14. See if we can get another push higher, but still lagging. You can see where it had been, not even close to all-time highs here on small caps. So we'll see if that does also take off. And again, if we get additional participation in small caps, even more participation in large cap like your Dow stocks, that could also allow for some additional upside and potentially push this up above 80. So there's some room to run here towards the upside, even at these all-time highs. We'll see what we get here in the next few days. USO continuing that retracement back to 73, 74, 50% retracement of that overall uptrend. Majority bullish at 11 and holding ground right here, right around that 72 range. Gold also working through a bit of a retracement here back to that 236 location. We'll watch to see if that holds. Looks like pre-market we're up a little bit here on gold as well. That weekly time frame really extended, really expanded. We've shifted now. You can see a little bit of topping happening here at the upper end of this trend on gold. We'll see if it holds up, and if we do end up getting an open here on gold in the inside of that range. Silver also inside of that trend. It had broken out of this weekly time frame, still continuing that overall uptrend for silver. A couple stocks to consider. HRTG, nice confirmation bar, couple of nice days of volume happening here around the 236 location in the property casualty space. Also Urban Outfitters in the clothing apparel space, nice confirmation here as well. Had big earnings back here with this big gap, retrace that, finding support now at 236 and back into momentum for Urban Outfitter. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day today.